Start off? All right. My name is Nikayla Roach. I am 31 years old. I was born in Portland, Oregon, but raised in Long Beach, Washington. Beautiful coastal town. Many take the beach for granted, but having that as a child in your backyard, fantastic. Beautiful scenery until you're 7 years old and you fall victim to being sexually abused from a family member nonetheless. That's when my life took a turn. School was easy, but having that dark shadow and that dark cloud above me was hard. So going through high school, masking those emotions and still trying to be with the popular kids, having two faces, that was hard to wear. But I made it through. Just like everybody else, I just had my own coping devices. Until I was 20 and I had my first daughter, the love of my life. She was born to a party, absolute party full of love, family, surrounded with love and family. She was born December 20th, and so that Christmas was the best Christmas of my life. I thought I had a happy family for a while until my depression got the best of me, and I was 22 years old when I started heroin. Actually, I'll cry. Being a mom with a drug addiction, that's something I never imagined I'd go through in my life. And the guilt and shame really got to me. And it took everything. I lost my house. Her dad and I struggled like no other. He was also an addict. And he ended up going to prison. And that's when I found out I was pregnant with my second daughter. So, single mom, 2 kids, struggling with homelessness and addiction, not the ideal situation. I had to make a really selfless decision and give my kids to their family while I tried to heal myself, and I sent myself to rehab in 2019. Their dad got out, and he fortunately was one of the fortunate ones and did great and was doing great while I continued to struggle. I was still on the Long Beach Peninsula, and as beautiful as it is, it's such a small town, there's not that many resources out there. So that's when I came to Longview, and I tried to stay clean, but when you have no recovery behind clean time, it's just emptiness. And that's when I relapsed again. And that was my rock bottom. I was homeless out here in Longview for about 4.5 years, on the streets doing things that morally I would never have done. But that's when I heard about Salvation Army Hope Village, and a friend of mine was in there, and I ended up going in there, and I stayed there for about a year. It was great. I had food, I had shelter, food twice a day. The staff was wonderful, but unfortunately I was still using until the day I was out with friends, and a 19-year-old girl OD'd in front of me. And everyone left her, and I was the only one there. I administered Narcan to her and luckily brought her back, but I had that epiphany that, like, she's 19 years old, and I told her, I'm like, you are somebody's daughter. And it hit me that I'm somebody's daughter, and I'm also somebody's mother to somebody's mother. And I thought I had hit rock bottom before, but that's when I had that realization that that something had to change, and it needed to change now. So the next day I went back to Hope Village, and I told one of the staff members that I wanted to go to detox, and they arranged everything. They brought me there. 5 days later, they brought me back. They helped me get engaged into intensive outpatient treatment, mental health counseling. And I stayed at Hope Village for quite a while until they were like, hey, there's a step-up house. It's called the Hope House through Salvation Army. It's to help you get you back on your feet, the next step in your recovery. And that's when I met with Kayla. And Kayla had seen me before through Salvation Army when I would come in for lunches when I was looking real rough. So she had a little bit of hesitation towards me, but when she had met me for that interview, I don't think she recognized me because I was not the same person she had met, you know, at 130 pounds, mad, angry at the world, and just hungry and blaming everybody else. So she let me move in, and so far here I am, doing great, and I love it, honestly, because Salvation Army has given me the opportunity to get my life back. And not only that, but to be the person and respectful adult I believe I am and contributing member of society. I got my license back, never thought I would. I have my 2 daughters back in my life. I get to go to my oldest daughter's soccer games. She's part of the Timber Barons traveling soccer team. She's doing wonderful. I have a 7-year-old who loves to sing, just like I do. And gaining their trust back slowly but surely is probably the best feeling in my life. Yeah.